Hello YouTube fans, here again. Now remember when I had that rant about the Teen Party, about that stupid woman? Found out her name, found her name in Seymour. Brian Janet Jones. Say that again. Brian Janet Jones was a baroness for the Teen Party. You wonder what I'm on about that stupid woman who looks like a witch, who turned around and said that men should have a turf through at 6 o'clock. Baroness Janet Jones is her name. Yep, so always men, always psychopaths. At 6 o'clock, we've got to be home. Yep, we've got to be home at 6. Hopefully that will not happen. And the other guy, as we all know, works for Rails. Rails, you know. Well, I'm going to name and saying that guy on his son. I'm not going to name what he's done because I'll get in trouble for YouTube. But his son was done for rape. Yeah, his son was done for rape. That this man, this prat, once almost achieved with us men not going out at 6 o'clock because we're psychopaths. Now, don't get me wrong, I already said I feel bad for that poor young lady. I do. But at the end of the day, right, there was women protesting, and I'm not going to shout, I'm not going to swear. Everyone's got a right to a freedom of speech in this world, right? Whether I do or I don't do, people got a right to speak. But what I don't agree with is how the piece angled it. If my dog starts in, I don't agree on how the piece angled it. The piece went in, jabbed them, threw them on the floor, man angled them, and then you had the piece trust them old woman making her speech about that. Oh yeah, but there was gathering. Number one of them wearing a mask. That a fifth of them actually wearing a mask. Okay, I don't agree with buying Janet Jones. She's supposed to be a professional. She works in the government, and that she's come out with stupidity, big word for me, stupidity that all us men should be at home after 6. Woot, woot, woot. All right, so maybe we should have said that for Lots of Ripper. Maybe Chat the Ripper should have had that as well. But I'll get to that in a minute, right? But at the end of the day, women have got a right to speak, like I have, right? For the piece to do what they did is not really giving them a good light. If anything, it's giving them a bad light. Say that again. It's giving them a bad light. You know what I mean? It's giving them a bad light. And then this woman who was that the customer, I heard it today on YouTube speaking out saying, "Oh yeah, but there was staffing," like repeating myself. This is the bit what pisses me off. She used that word corporate. Corporate 19 is a license to kill these days. Corporate 19 is a license to beat people up. Corporate 19 is a license to sort of door in someone's face. Might as fucking well be. She used that, the corporate shit, on women who were campaigning on fair and rights on other women and their rights. Right? No, it isn't. That does not give the rights for the peace to throw women on the floor and cuff them on a tabent, meaning they were speaking up for their rights. That to me is abuse of their power. Now you've already heard this, and I just think it's disgusting. I think it's fucking horrendous. I think the die in Wales to do around and put that on here that us men can't go out at 6, but that his son people, is a rapist. And when I find his name, I want to name and save him. And I might even find out about his son. And I've seen his son. His son is a big fat bald headed pervert who was done for rape. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter because I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube, baking tongue and all that. But that's what this plat is. And then he's turning around, accepting what that stupid woman said in the Teen Party. That's right, the Teen Party. So the woman what talked the one who I just mentioned, you know why I ain't voting the fucking Teen Party. Definitely ain't voting the Teen Party. And I'm definitely not voting Certative. And I'll tell you this one in Peter's News. Why not? I'm on a roll. Right, I'll tell you this one. I don't know now if it's Mr. Ritty, not so Ritter, or one of his other evil little scientists. But apparently, people, we might be having a third rave. That's right, we could be having a third fucking rave. Now, somebody tested Boris, they tested him, said, well, what about the economy? You see, biggest amount of people have been vaccinated. We can't live our lives having vaccinations. How many days? See, it's doing a flashbacks to me. How many days, how many months is that going to take? We've got to build on the economy. And I've already said, as long as we keep our shops safe, like me, we should not have to fucking shut our business. We shouldn't have to leave shut our livelihoods. We shouldn't have to. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I take the stands, right, on Saturday. Take them out. Same side, up. And guess what else is up? The red button. How the fuck can that be that when we're on a lockdown? I mean, we're on a lockdown. But good news, I've checked them out today. 400 so many positive, and I think, I could be right and wrong, I think it was 28 have sadly lost their lives. And I'm going to repeat myself, but why not? Not boasting, don't boast in life. I always say that, right? But it shows you it is going down. It shows you that big hill is going down. It's slow, but again, you're going to get up and down, without looking like this all day long. You're going to get that. But I'm not sure if it's just fucking Ritty, not so fucking Ritter, the evil little fucking alien from Mars, or one of his other scientists. I turned around and said we're going to have a third wave. We're going to have a third fucking wave. Here's my rave. That's what I want to see. No more of it. And if we do get it again, we're gonna have to live with it. I don't know. I've repeated that. We're gonna have to. As long as we keep our shops safe, whatever business people are from, which we do keep our shops safe. I don't agree with the fear mongering. It's like Boris has even been testing. Well, if we get another one, we're gonna have to accept it. You know what Boris did? Probably walked off. We cannot put lockdown no more. It's not the fucking answer. It is not the fucking answer. So it's one of these. Do I want to fault a man who's going to put us on lockdown? And you think about it, look how stupid the party are going, abusing the powers. You know what I mean? Like the fucking stupid woman I just mentioned in the Jean party. Remember I mentioned her name and same though. Coming up with stupidity things like, oh yeah, we're going to put a top turf on men. This is a bit when I'm going to stand my town. Why not? I'm on a roll. Not all men are rapists. Not all men are murderers. For the women who are scared, I'm not going to have a go at you. I'm not going to call you names. I'm not going to laugh at you. I'm just going to speak my mind. Freedom of speech, like you had on your week before the priest, abuse the powers, and to prove I'm on your side a little bit. I didn't agree with what the priest did. They abused their fucking powers. They abused it. The way they angled it, they abused it. Right? People got a right to a speech. They should not be man-angled in any way or abused in any way. And the priest showing their authority off to soul state like they what a disgrace they are. Freedom of speech, come and arrest me. But ladies, right? I do understand what happened was sad. It was terrible. Nobody deserves to be murdered. Nobody deserves to be scared to go out at midnight, no matter what sex you are, right? But I'm going to just say it from the heart, freedom of speech. Not all men are evil. Not all men are murderers. And not all men are rapists. And for that silly woman in the Dean party to say that, she's a woman running the country. She's part of one of the people who is part of the government. And you see what I'm getting at? They're now abusing their powers. So if I walk my dog, what's that going to do? Does that mean I'm going to cause cancer? Does that mean people who have a different race are going to be terrorists? Does that mean that teenagers who wear hoodies shouldn't be out at a certain time because they're all hoodies? See what I'm getting at? It's stupid. But this is the government abusing their power. And these people are intelligent people. Anyway, enough of that. As you know, I'm going to be redoing some of my movies. And I'm going to be redoing some other stuff and all. I'm also going to be doing some action films as well. No, I'm not doing action, so I figure what the hell. There's some other things I might want to talk about, and I probably will go talking about Fancy Palmer. I mean, I've done some of Linda Blair's, I've done The Exorcists, and I fancy doing some Fancy Palmers. No one knows who Fancy Palmer was. He was the one who did the classic Stephen King. Get it right? Stephen King's Carrie. He also did The Furry, damn good film, with the late Kirk Douglas, may he rest in peace. And he also did Destined to Kill. Never seen Destined to Kill? Michael Caine. Damn good film. Damn good film. Very good film. And you know, did films like that. So eventually I might talk about his films. And when I do get my shop open, when we get the shop open, Bernardo's, I'm going to say how I got along. Hopefully, and I really am hoping this is going to be the last lockdown. Third wave or not, this is the rave I want to see. I want to rave this goodbye. Doesn't fucking work. Look at Tameside, it went up. Now, hopefully, what I've set out, even though the stands have been fussy again, we should go down. We should go down. I've got a feeling we're going to go up and down, up and down. It's like I said, it's stuck on a fucking. See, it's side effects here. We're stuck on a fucking hill. It's going to be on that hill for a bit, and then eventually it will go down. It will go down. That's all it can do. As for another rave, how the hell do they know there's going to be another rave? And if it does happen, we're going to have to learn to live with it, people. We have to learn to live with it. So many people have been vaccinated, right? So many. We can't live our life in fear, and we should not be feared. And it's like I said, when we do get our shop open, we're going to make it safe, people. We're going to make it safe. We shouldn't have to live our life. We have to shut shops, shut businesses. I told us we're going to keep it safe. It was silly that it was shut in the first place. And it's not like if people feel that way and they don't want to come into our shop out of fear, Asda, Sainsbury's, so go on. You go shopping there for food. You should be able to live your life now. People have been vaccinated. I've already said where it's dangerous. The older people with poor healths, that is more dangerous. You should not live your life with fear. Do not let the government scaremonger you and use fear contacts. Because if you're going to do that, you're going to get silly women like the one in the Jean Party abusing the power and using it to their advantage. Think about it. Look at the days of Lords of Ripper. He was a murderer. We didn't have daft things like but men on a turf in that era. You know what I mean? There's evil people all the time. There's evil people all the time, people. But anyway, that's just me making my appearance. That's a bit of Peter news and things that were on my mind into them. If you like what you hear, press that it button and subscribe to me. Or leave a nice comment. Or if there's anything you want me to talk about, type it up and send it to me. I'm a sucker for conversation into them. I'll see you soon.